Today we're continuing the mystery of the Forgotten in the quest, the Forgotten Relics, with Merlin. To unlock this quest, you would need to have completed the quest, What's Left Behind, with the Fairy Godmother. Once completed, you will need to wait 24 hours for Merlin to do his research. When he is ready to continue the story, the quest will pop up in your menu and you can chat to Merlin to find out what he has discovered. In order to stop the Forgotten, we will need to find things that connect them to the valley, items they have left behind. Merlin tells us to follow him to Mickey's house where he will show us what he means and explain further. Follow him to Mickey's house and chat to him again. It seems the rips in reality aren't just in the sky, but they have been formed on some of our valley friends' homes. Mickey's house has a dark rip on the roof. Merlin thinks there must be something inside Mickey's house which is causing the rip. We'll need to head inside to see if we can find anything that does not belong. We can see on the coffee table there is a book giving off some dark energy. Pick this up and show Merlin what you have found. Merlin advised that we will need to find 3 more forgotten relics, just like the Book of Fairy Tales we have found in Mickey's house. We will need to go around our valley to find more places where the dark magic has caused a rip and is emanating from them. Once we have found a relic, we will need to find the villager that can tell us the story about the relic and what importance it has for the Forgotten. Once you're done chatting to Merlin, the next part of the quest will start, which is the storybook. We will need to chat to Mickey to find out what is so important about the storybook we have found in his home. He remembers that we used to read from the storybook together when we were only a small child. At first he would read the stories to us, but eventually we grew a bit older and were able to read the stories to him. The two of us enjoyed reading together, but also making up our own stories. He remembers the last time he read with the Forgotten they had seemed mad, but he thinks they were just really sad for some reason. Now that we have collected our first relic, we will need to go in search of other places affected by the dark magic. I found the next spot at Ursula's cave on Dazzle Beach. Once you enter the cave, you should see a beach toy on the floor. Collect this to start the next part of the quest, Beach Toys. Head over to chat to Ursula, perhaps she will know the story behind the toys. Ursula remembers the toys. She can recall us playing with them as a child with Moana. We'll need to chat to Moana. Hopefully she remembers playing with the Forgotten. She finally remembers playing with us on the beach with the toys. But one day she had asked us if we wanted to play, but we were upset and threw the toys in the cave and ran off. She realizes now that the person that day was not us, but instead the Forgotten. She hopes we can help save the Forgotten and bring back the great child we once were. Now that we've solved the mystery of the beach toys, we will need to go in search of the next place affected by the dark magic. I found this giant rip on Scar's home and found a drawing laying on the ground inside his house. We'll need to head over to Scar and find out what the importance of the picture is. Scar tells us that we gave him the drawing when we were a child and he has kept it ever since. He asks us to not be too harsh on the Forgotten and put ourselves in their shoes. They have to watch us rule over the valley which once belonged to them, and they have been confined to the darkness. We have one last relic to locate, and I've found the last rip, which is over the mystical cavern in the Frosted Heights. Once you enter, you should see a folded-up blanket in the corner. Head over to chat to Olaf, hopefully he can tell us more about the blanket. He does not know the story behind the blanket, but he knows who might. He remembers seeing the blanket in Elsa's room in the castle and thinks she might be able to tell us more about it. We'll need to head over to Elsa. She remembers that we wanted to explore the ice cavern with her when we were a small child, but it was so cold in the cavern, so she had given us her favorite blanket to keep us warm. Now that we have collected all the relics needed and the stories behind each, we should be able to continue our journey to discovering the story behind the Forgotten. For now, we have come to the end of the quest, the Forgotten Relics. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I hope to see you next time as we keep investigating the mystery of the Forgotten and Dreamlight Valley.